Hello, everyone. Many people want to improve their English. They want to speak better. They want to understand more. They want to feel confident. Those are wonderful goals. But many people also believe something else. They think they need a lot of time. They think they must study for hours. They think one short lesson is not enough. That idea makes many people feel tired. Some people wait for a free afternoon. Some people wait for the weekend. Some people wait for the perfect plan. But that perfect time never comes. Days become weeks. Weeks become months. Nothing really changes. Today, I want to share a different idea. It is a very simple idea. Read one page. That is all. Just one page. It sounds too small. It sounds too easy. Some people may even smile. They may think, one page cannot change anything. But small things often change our lives. Think about a tiny seed. It is so small. You can hold it in your hand. It does not look strong. It does not look special. But give it enough time. Give it water. Give it sunlight. One day it becomes a tall tree. The tree did not grow in one day. It grew a little every day. English grows in the same way. One page today. Another page tomorrow. Another page next week. Slowly, something begins to change. At first, you may not notice it. That is normal. Most good things grow quietly. Think about a child. You do not see the child become taller every morning. The change is too small. But after 1 year, everyone notices. The child has grown. Learning English is like that. You do not become fluent overnight. You grow little by little. Many learners look for big results. They want to finish a whole book. They want to learn 100 words. They want to study for 3 hours. Sometimes they can. Sometimes they cannot. Then they feel disappointed. But what if today's goal is only one page? One page feels possible. Even on a busy day. Even on a tired day. Even when you have only 10 minutes. That is the power of a small goal. A small goal is easier to begin. And beginning is often the hardest part. Imagine standing at the bottom of a long staircase. Looking at every step feels difficult. The top seems very far away. But you do not need to climb every step at once. You only need the first step, then the next one, then another. A book is the same. You do not read the whole book today. You read one page. Tomorrow you read another. One day you close the last page. You may even wonder, when did I finish this book? The answer is simple. One page at a time. English is not a race. You do not need to hurry. You only need to keep moving. A small step is still a step. A slow reader is still reading. A slow learner is still learning. That is what really matters. And when one page becomes part of your day, something beautiful begins to happen. Something changes when you read every day. The change is small, but it is very real. Reading becomes easier. You stop thinking, I have to study. Instead, you think, I will read one page. Those two thoughts are very different. The first one feels heavy. The second one feels light. A light habit is easier to keep. Imagine carrying one small stone. It feels easy. Now imagine carrying 100 stones. You become tired very quickly. Many people make English feel like 100 stones. They carry too much. They expect too much. Then they wonder why they feel tired. English was never the problem. The load was too heavy. Now imagine carrying only one stone each day. It does not feel difficult. You can smile. You can enjoy the walk. After many days, you have carried 100 stones, but you never felt overwhelmed. Learning works like that. Small steps protect your energy. They help you continue. That is more important than studying a lot for one day. Many people study for 3 hours on Saturday. Then they do nothing for the next 6 days. Others read 1 page every day. Who learns more after 1 year? The answer may surprise you. The person with the small habit often wins. Not because they study harder, because they never stop. Think about rain. A heavy storm is powerful, but it ends quickly. A gentle rain can fall all day. Little by little, it fills the rivers. Little by little, it helps the trees. Little by little, it changes the land. Your daily reading is like gentle rain. 1 page does not feel amazing, but 1 page every day becomes something much bigger. Soon you begin to notice familiar words. You smile when you see them again. You think, I know this word. A few days later, another word feels familiar. Then another. You are not forcing yourself to remember. Your brain is meeting the same words again and again. That makes a big difference. Imagine seeing the same friendly neighbor every morning. At first, they are a stranger. Then you recognize their face. Later, you smile at each other. One day, you even know their name. Words become familiar in the same way. You do not become friends in one meeting. You meet again and again. Every page gives you another meeting. That is why reading is so powerful. It is not only about learning new words. It is also about meeting old words again. Every meeting makes them a little stronger in your memory. One day, you hear the word in a podcast. You understand it immediately. Another day, you see it in a story. It feels easy. Later, you use it while speaking. You may not even notice. The word has quietly become yours. That is how English grows. Not with one big lesson, but with many small moments. And after enough small moments, you begin to see something you never expected. At first, you read very slowly. That is normal. Every learner starts there. Sometimes you stop after 1 sentence. Sometimes you read the same line again. There is nothing wrong with that. You are learning. You are growing. Every page becomes a little easier. Not because the book changes, because you change. Imagine walking on a forest path. The first time, the path is hard to see. There are many leaves. There are many small branches. You walk carefully. A few days later, you walk there again. The path looks clearer. A week later, it feels familiar. The trees are the same. The path is the same. You are the one who has changed. Reading English feels the same. Every page makes the path a little clearer. Soon your eyes move more smoothly. You stop looking at every word. You begin to read in small groups. Then in full sentences. Reading feels lighter. It feels more natural. Many learners think confidence comes first. They think, when I feel confident, I will read more. But real life is often different. You read first. Then confidence comes. Confidence grows from action, not from waiting. Think about a small bird. The bird does not wait until it feels brave. It opens its wings. It tries. The first flight is short. The second flight is a little longer. Soon flying feels normal. Reading works the same way. The first page feels difficult. The second page feels a little better. One day you finish a page without stopping. You smile. It is only 1 page. but it feels different. You remember how hard it was before. Now it feels easier. That small success gives you hope. The next day, you open your book again. Not because someone tells you to, because you want to. That is a wonderful feeling. Little by little, English becomes part of your day. It feels as natural as making tea or taking a short walk. You no longer ask, "Should I study today?" You simply read. Just one page. Some days you may read more. That is wonderful. Some days you may read only one page. That is wonderful too. The important thing is not the number of pages. The important thing is coming back tomorrow. One page becomes another page. One day becomes another day. Then 1 month quietly passes. When you look back, you see something surprising. You know more words. You understand more stories. You read with less fear. You enjoy English more than before. You did not change in one day. You changed one page at a time. And when you finally notice that change, you discover that one page has been giving you something much bigger than new words. It has been changing your life. Maybe not in a big way. Not yet. But little by little. Every page teaches you more than English. It teaches patience. It teaches consistency. It teaches trust. You learn to trust yourself. You keep one small promise. Then you keep another. Soon you know something important. You can keep going. That feeling is powerful. Many people start big projects. Few people finish them. Not because they are not smart. Not because they are lazy. They simply try to do too much. Then they become tired. A small habit feels different. It asks for only a little. So you come back tomorrow. And the next day. Imagine building a wall. You place one brick. The wall still looks small. The next day you place another. Then another. You do not see much change. But one day people stop and look. They see a strong wall. They do not see each brick. But every brick is there. Your reading is the same. Every page is one brick. Every day adds another. You may forget today's page. That is okay. Your brain remembers more than you think. Think about your favorite song. You probably did not learn every word in one day. You heard it again. And again. One day you found yourself singing. You did not plan it. It just happened. Reading works like that. The words stay with you. The patterns stay with you. The feeling of English stays with you. One page may seem small today, but tomorrow it joins another page, then another. Nothing is wasted. Every page has a purpose. Some pages teach you new words. Some pages teach you new ideas. Some pages simply help you enjoy English. All of them help you move forward. That is why you should never think. It is only one page. There is no such thing as only one page. One page is one step. One step becomes a journey. A journey changes a person. Months from now, someone may ask, "How did your English become so much better?" Your answer may surprise them. You can smile and say, "I just kept reading." Not 10 books in 1 week. Not 5 hours every day. Just one page. Again and again. That simple habit became something much bigger. And in the end, you may discover that the most important page was never the last one. It was the page you decided to read today. That one page changes tomorrow. Tomorrow becomes another day, then another. Without noticing, reading becomes part of your life. You no longer count the pages. You simply enjoy the journey. That is a beautiful place to be. Many people think success feels exciting. Sometimes it does, but many times success feels quiet. It feels normal. You no longer think about every step. You just keep walking. English becomes the same. You stop asking, "Am I improving?" You simply open your book. You read. You smile. Then you close the book. That is enough for today. Imagine watching the sunrise. The sky does not change all at once. It becomes brighter little by little. You cannot see every small change. But after a while, the whole world looks different. Your English grows like the morning light. Every page brings a little more light. Every day makes the path easier to see. One day, you understand a story that once felt difficult. Another day, you hear a sentence and understand it right away. Then you read a page without using a dictionary. You smile, not because you are perfect, because you remember where you started. That is something to celebrate. Never forget your first page. It was small. It was simple. But it was also very brave. You decided to begin. That decision changed everything. There will be busy days. There will be tired days. Some days you may not feel motivated. That is okay. You do not need to be perfect. You only need to come back. Open the book. Read one page. That is enough. Small steps are never wasted. Small steps become long journeys. Long journeys change people. Maybe today is your first page. Maybe today is your 100th page. It does not matter. Today is still a good day to read. So take your time. Do not rush. Do not compare yourself with other learners. Walk at your own pace. Enjoy each page. Enjoy each new word. Enjoy each small success. One page may not change your life today, but one page every day will. Thank you for spending this time with me. I hope you open one page today. Not because you have to, because you want to. That one page may become the beginning of something wonderful. Thank you for listening. See you in the next story.